Prince Charles.
Who are you supposed to be?
Oi there! All I ask is that you hear my thanks. I've been holding off. Only trouble is, that's where I'd like you to accompany the splendid now. And mind you don't each cart so anyone think pat enough of mine. Oh, and I'll come find me when you...
We ought to see this to its destination.
Just between you and me, my task is an so back and forth.
Should you aspire clearing the high roads of such obstruct, but our hands are oft over, the bodies will decay over time.
I'd be glad to talk with...
Oh, I can't complain.
And there's value in
Who are you supposed to be?
I'm always with... Can't say I've any time.
What is it now?
You...
I've a duty to it.
Profitable endeavor. This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on. 'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
I warn you, I'm not...
I have no intention.
Over here, if you would.
What a bizarre... The villagers stared at me. It was as though they were...
Tis this way.
What might you be looking for?
You fond of those?
Need anything?
Say,
Here to ask all of me.
Lots to be taken care of before the day's done.
would that I was kept. Can't say I've any.
Aye, got some coins. It's much appreciated. Aye, got some... Much appreciated. Aye, got some... What would you of me? Aye, got some... Much appreciated. Much appreciate. Much appreciate. Much appreciate.
Well, it was well told, and I'd heard tell of him, and by the look of it, he doesn't appear... I'd heard tell, so where's he get his coin?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by...
No more!
Say, well, if you do, I hear he says as if that wasn't, I cannot fathom his obsession. I suppose losing his family must have driven him to madness.
The other day, now, and rightly so, gave me a right shock. Let me, their faces may match.
No harm can.
They say the seams driving away the drugs is a right miracle.
I'm always willing to let.
Can't say I've any time. Did you want something?
Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here.
This shows far.
Hail, friend. I've an eye for people. I'm in a bit of a quad. Fear not. I'd be much... Sound appealing?
Aught you need of me?
Have you? Well, whenever I'm lost, her services are not to be. So if you're ever in need of guidance.
Business could be better.
You best watch yourself.
Here to ask all of me,
Let me alone, will.
Come, I'll lead the way.
Say, you've got no need to be humble. Pray, sir, I'm after an instructor, see. If I'm to grow stronger, I need to learn from someone who's... And this bearer, I suppose you wouldn't recommend him if... Many thanks, sir.
Good day, sir.
Time was, you'd think that at least if we keep mixing...
What would you of me?
Apologies, by...
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Oh, almost forgot. Can't leave things half done.
Mayhap I'll seek out.
Time to hit the back.
Always another errand up
This is how might I liven up our time routine?
You really pushed your luck.
Now there's a hassle I could do without.
No!
About time I taught that dullard a lesson. My bed calls and I shan't resist.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel. Walking everywhere is certainly tiring. What ought I to do?
This ox cart, I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
It falls on me to resolve this.
No rush.
We're done for!
It's dark enough to warrant the use of your lantern. A cyclops! I grant you lightning's fangs. Continue our onslaught, and the behemoth will soon topple. Strike fast and true, and our throne shall fall. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Ah, here we are. The Oxguard made it without too much trouble.
Looking for work? Oi! Aye, what can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady. She's a kindly sort, I must say.
Shall we report our results?
About Lady Margaret.
My bed goods. All you need of me?
I'm always with you.
What would you of me? At once, Master.
Well, that to finish the job, with any luck, the Saurians... But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. You must make sure you're good. You'll find the jars of
Now we are to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master. Your aim could have been more precise, but I expect the Saurians will be discouraged nonetheless. This quest took many turns, but at last it has reached its conclusion. A fine place to harvest some ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Though I must say, you're all the same. That poison... You've my gratitude for the work you...
Our task is complete.
You've my gratitude for the work... That Lady Margaret...
I've a selection of wares that... Fulminous, I picked it up in... Can't speak for its contents, but it's certainly leisure doing business.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies. I hope our coin purse isn't too much lighter. Indeed, you are correct.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both... roles myself. But enough about me. Always a pleasure.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Have you brought me a grimoire, sir? Thank you for all the grimoires, sir. Is that... you mean to find more for me, then?
The Arisen has chosen to fill our ranks with women. And yet no two of us are the same. We've got choppers! I knew you would prevail, Master. Let us not get ahead The battle continues. Outstanding. This seems a decent spot for a campsite. A chance to recover our strength would be most welcome.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen.
I'm not taking any pass.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. A chance you'd like to see it. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. The Arisen has been quenched! This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here. Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration. Do I disappoint you, Master? Allow me to check whether there's aught nearby. Keep your ears pricked all the same. Our foes might well use this chance to sneak up on us. never can have too many of these. Let us take care when and how we put them to use. A flawless execution. Let us try for the same result. Goblins, monster!
I near stood a chance.
I'll not stick my head where it is.
I've you to thank for that. The lad's well eager, he is. Soldiers like him boost the morale. There's just one seeing a lad so spirited sets my blood to boiling. Need I explain further? What say you? Glad to hear it. Think of it like a game. Seeing as you're no warrior, you do well to strike when I'm off. Let's begin. Stay your arm. Have you forgotten what we're here for? Your objective is to knock me out of bounds. That was well fought. I dare say I need... I've ne'er met anyone like you. A commendable sort you are.
Sir Baron, you must come, and quickly. A goblin pack has descended over...
My thanks for the report. Goblins can be dastardly. Well,
This is more than I've asked for. You dare! Oh, hold a moment. Methinks I spy a way through. Very well. I shall return. Nicely done. Think nothing of it. Splendid. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Randall! What happened? Speak!
Sir, we managed to fell the goblin. We stuck the beast with arrows till one of them pierced its eye.
Never mind that, lad. You... Twould seem my days of peace are... Do you recall the soldier we met on the road? They'll want me to take responsibility for that, I just know it. I doubt such a thing would be asked of any human. There's no fighting it. But I'll be damned if...
Vermin's treatment of beastrons is lamentable indeed. What's done is done. We have found the material. A flock of harpies drawn near! Let my magic grant you an elemental. Treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? The day grows darker with our every step. An astounding discovery. Most impressive. Such a thing escaped my master's notice entirely.
I live life as I...
An ox cart ought to make our journey.
This ox cart? I'll need to see some coin before I let...
We have reached our destination. Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
What must needs be done? I'm nodding off where I stand.
Here, asking for
Ah, you've returned. Splendid. The cart reached its...
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them. You have my support.
What do you think?
The Goblin's lair? I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. Twould bring me peace of...
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful. Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
What about you? Good evening, sir. I trust... You fared all right on the roads? Just... Quite the hour. Much obliged.
year asking for it.
Tell is, Vermund was once a bee-strewn kingdom.
Truly? Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
I worked hard today. I think I've earned it.
Fancy a little more. Where's?
I might nod off if I'm not careful.
You've come, so... What say? Many thanks, friend.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
I quite agree.
I'm quite sure I wasn't dreaming, but Oxcart still... Was it a phantom then? Must we speak?
A good sleep will ensure we... I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
All my peers seem so much more capable.
Time to head to market, methinks.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
No one's coming to my rescue. I fear I'll make for poor conversation.
Naught I can do but wait for death to claim me.
Aye? Did you want something?
Time for an early supper.
My head hurts just thinking about it. What to do? I've no mother or I wanted to get the problem. Do you think you could help me? For true. I'm sure you'll find.
Arms for the poor. Pray. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for arms for the poor? Few can afford perpetual
I'll gather this. It might be of use. Greetings. I must pray for guidance.
Arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
Why must fate...
Arms. Oi, keep your distance. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for arms? Many thanks. Well met, Sir Arisen. Many thanks. Ah, hold on You see, one of the children... Malcolm, his name is. This building's... Might I impose on...
Let us begin by gathering information. Right you are.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug. Keep those orders coming. This fierce...
Say, if I were you, the place is full of... I should know. I was...
Interested in my wares?
Aye, sir. What I can do for you? Is there a problem, sir?
Not much going on.
Marriage isn't...
How did I end up in this miserable... Must we speak now?
I've not much to...
Malcolm's been just the other day.
It's been a hard day.
Always got to be in the thick of things, mate, this. Hello. How are you keeping?
Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of... Well, take your time.
Malcolm, don't know why he bought. Maybe he was hoping.
Where could... Perhaps you could try us. Was I lacking in devotion?
This is a bit much for me. I best head home.
Life's been pretty kind to me. All the others made it. Why's my release?
I don't feel safe. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby? We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Where could... Perhaps you could try asking the...
I fear I've much to attend.
I fear I've much.
There wasn't, patient man.
I swear it. The other day now. And rightly so. Gave me a right shot. Their faces may match.
There's no hope.
In my line of business,
Shall we see? Some answers. I can guide you to the place arisen, or thereabouts.
A guide is most welcome.
We were supposed to go. Wish he'd woken me up.
We'd best report back.
You look familiar. Have we met?
Vaults, eh? Let us inform Sir Kendrick of what we've learned.
Ah, but you men come. I fear the prey. Follow me, and quick. I believe this is the... Look, there, a hole. There is naught to be... Let us make haste.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow, and mind the ceiling.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs. Ice's sting is yours to wield.
Malcolm, you have my...
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe books, sir.
Truly? Perhaps...
We ought to follow close behind.
I quite agree.
Isn't it?
It is quite a fun... Why, Might I ask, we cannot out... We ought to entrust... As for you, Malcolm...
Oh, but...
However, let's investigate the...
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here.
'Tis true enough.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
sweat, and toil.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
Nice place to sit and watch the
All this hustle and bustle.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Feels eerie, no one about. What to do? All's lost.
Why would someone do such a thing?
Anywhere better than the middle of a crowd. Let one talk. I'm too old to care.
How dare you! Now, how best to proceed?
Everyone's busy with their own affairs. You need a permit to enter. Mind, rumour that's led to some people. Come to think of it, I've nary a... Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure, sir. Have we some business? You mean to tell me that Albert has been playing the part of a beggar? If this is a jest, it is in very... I will place these clothes somewhere about the house. You may visit us again in a few days' time.
Always sets me to think. This place. This is life.
There's much needs doing.
What
am I to do?
Well met. From me,
Yeah, asking for it. Your bleeding mind. Well, we serve all manner of fine ales here. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the finest. Come back anytime.
This place.
Oh, Metzer. Mine wears all
Above all, do not forget that we...
Don't think your one found its way inside the common. You could say 'twas in... I wonder if building a...
Your Majesty, 'tis not a matter for prying in.
I see which way the wind's blowing.
My heart cannot take this. Won't someone talk about this?
Now you're gonna make me lose my temper.
Are you trying to provoke me?
Heavens, no!
I can't even think straight. Stop that!
How dare you! This just isn't good enough.
Love can only get you so far, I suppose. What's all this about? Oh dear.
We're done for. We're done for. This is beyond the pale. We're done for.
What to make of this?
What else needs to... Yeah. I don't want to die.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
This is one step less gonna make me lose my temper.
Makes my blood
Can't say I like that.
This won't do.
No! Put me out.
No easy answers here.
This just isn't good enough.
Lost.
I'll have no part in this.
This is more than I want.
Is our wrath not better saved for different foes?
Hey!
Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
Heavens, no! We're done for. This is beyond the...
Then I shall remain by your side.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
No, I pray you.
Can it be we have no sword wielders in our party? I mislike our odds in a melee. Surely not all battles can be won with not with magic and bows.
Welcome.
As I informed you, should Disa denounce your... Yet if we are to prove it was delayed, the central players in the court, none would be only select members of... If your majesty is to be counted the citizenry, what say you? I thank you. The first is Trayvon, next is Half-Vil. Finally, There is much we ought to tend to. You will need to infiltrate. I have attempted to do this. Would that I could undertake. What say you, Your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the... There is much we ought to tend to. Of all those who serve, I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time as these, and many a time as the magistrate, our laws dictate. Thus, what say you? I prepared a means for you. This mission, should you be discovered.
You've made yourself an enemy. Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales. Wonderful.
Pray, follow me.
Always the same.
Seems I've caught someone's
Just
eye.
how I like it.
Come rain or shine. This way, Master. Pawns are permitted to approach the castle, but not walk the grounds. I shall accompany you to the entrance. Have you a different destination? We shall remain here.
You follow me.
Few other places where I can never gold in my pocket.
Pray, keep your... Could it be that you have come? Aye. It was never mine, but that is no longer a concern. Could Mother have had...
Regent Kinspen.
Me?
Then start searching, fool.
Forgive me. This room turned up... I'll head out first and speak... Forgive me.
Anyone gives me a takes a speed.
We're such worn out.
Politics this morning.
I've been here so long, I almost forgot why I came. Few other places where I can truly feel at ease.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
So, you've come.
Have you come to release me? Oh, I must applaud, though the possibility certain. Ah, by that mob. This reminds me of. He went before the. And what befell? Ha! I dare say. Escape here? And that said, tell me, does that. Oh, guide me outside then. This should be far enough. If you truly... Words may be, mayhap, the knowledge I...
On my back. Watch it. I might stay a while. The aches, and I've only just begun.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
Well met, sir.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off.
There is much we ought to tend to. How fared your mission? Was this scrap? This alone can prove little. To think 'tis a surprise. If Regent Kings, you have done well. Your
What could the Queen Regent be plotting? That's odd.
There is much we ought to tend to. It seems Magistrate Ward mayhap would be prudent. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you.
Outstanding. An achievement to be proud of. It is vital that we rest and regain our strength before moving on.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite... At the hour. Much obliged. Good evening, sir.
Shall we get some rest then?
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Feeling rested, I trust?
I've little enough gold to spend as tis.
Peruse at your leisure. Just one last push, and I'll be done for the day.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Mustn't panic.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
It would allow us to save our strength. Assuming we're not attacked, that is.
That wasn't a homecoming I... Yeah. Well, now there's a house.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge. I must not let my love up. Our foe has lost your balance. Grab hold and drag it to the ground. Focused attack will end this foe. Here, strike with lightning on your side. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
For it, I suppose. In another world, I learned that a forgotten dripstone lies over. Shall I escort you there, Master?
As I thought, a vein of ore.
Take care you don't line up more than you can carry. I shan't let them harm me. Most impressive, Master.
We can ill afford to grow overconfident. Our foe is not yet routed.
That was certainly worthwhile.
We are to retreat, then? We ought to keep watch.
We've got company!
Oi, you there! Fix the fight, give us a hand! Right, lend us your aid. We're in your debt. Shatter the goblin!
It's done. Well said. Stone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
It is not an item to be squandered.
You've a strong arm. It was a simple I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I've just had a thought.
Every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists. Fascinating. I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
Pick up every little thing you find, and your pack will soon outweigh you. Well, I know it, yet I cannot seem to resist.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar. Goblins, Master! I grant you roaring flame! Shall we report our result?
With this, the weapons we sought are all accounted for. Shall we present them to Sir Klaus? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow. Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together. Would anyone care to push?
It is overly narrow here, and ill-suited to combat.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked.
Displaying bowmanship. For an elf, my hand would tremble on the string if 'twere me, but I expect you'll do just fine. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Drop all your valuables. Come on, don't.
Over here, if you please.
That was well thought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Follow along at your own pace, Master. I shan't leave you behind. We cannot break it from this side.
True enough.
Over here, if you would. I cannot fathom your intent. I shall take this opportunity to observe our surroundings.
You haven't forgotten us, have you, Master?
dare say, we could sell this for a fair amount of gold.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the... Risen to decide.
How are we to get through this door?
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it. Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. Follow me, if you would. Do you wish for me to proceed? We won't be able to climb back up the slope once we've gone down. We have reached our destination. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. Beware! A Minotaur is coming! Stay with me, please. Wait a moment. I grant you license, man. It seems we have embraced our foe. Might we not use their rage to our advantage? Douse the flames! Such a magnificent tapestry of stars. Right you are. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls smash beyond repair. A fine place to harvest some ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Bunch of sluggards.
Gotta be somewhere to make it. Run all you want. I'll fight.
You should be.
Stop! I will protect you. To be so careless. I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? I have naught but gratitude for our master, treating us to victuals so toothsome wherever we go. Very true. I know just what you mean. Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey.
road.
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises.
This isn't the way to our destination.
Oh, true to your... Let us begin at once.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
You have my... In fact, unlike those of Elven, I can see. Not so for those of Elven make, however. Mayhap you will find the sentiment straight. We are taught that arrows do... I admit, I find it with this bow.
Huzzah!
What a feat! I can hardly believe this marvel is nothing at all like to think that I should feel. It is a strange thought. I'd nearly given up on myself. My performance of this, but the ingenuity. It is all very well to talk of honing one's form. I am decided. With this as my weapon, I have... With the bow you gifted me in hand, I no longer dread being put to trial.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
I know every place here. I'll go no further.
Where the Saurian? Let my magics grant you an elemental boost. The prison has been drenched.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Lots to do. Precious.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor. Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Ah.
Come to think of it, we might already have what we seek stored away.
What the?
Oh, what does this say? I sense eyes upon us.
No!
What's happening?
Battle is best avoided here. That gave me a fright.
No one would bother with a wretch
Suppose I
like
best
me.
earn my keep. Minute now. No sense getting cold.
Why is this not selling? It is a fine thing.
Hey!
It's been a hard day.
Time to head to market, methinks.
At last, we've arrived. Delivery in hand.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
Right you are.
Hiya, Risen! Have you brought me... Oh, say, would you mind see one of my... All you have to... But there's the... Would you find a silver stone for true? I'll be waiting. Oh, I can't find a silver stone. Oh, say... Well, I'll tell... Not to say I'm unhappy. I want to tell them... Oh, it's so
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon.
Oh, it's not the doctor exam yet since it...
I understand. There is no medicine. I am caring for him. However, mayhap convalescent...
Oh!
Dear.
All right, it's...
I will look after him. Sir, 'tis a pleasure to make... I regret that... Not to mention... Oh. You would procure it yourself. In that case, the slums are a... We do what we can. Your aid is most...
I'll hold them.
Yes, sir. Have you... Unfortunately... only if you've the time and... As servants of... Yet, and perhaps you were an unfortunate pet by chance. So, he was put in...
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Here he is. We've been administering them, to be perfectly honest, after all. But I suppose I ought not... Come! Psst.
Listen, the sister's here. It started with us. See that empty bed? He told me he was feeling better. Mayhap I'm just imagining. Pray.
Might you be... There has been talk, that is, that none of the other sisters tell is. Which is... And yet...